Welcome, Taurus. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for November the 14th through to the 20th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you truly for all of the loving, supportive, positive energy you send my way each and every day. Now let's see what the energy of the week is going to be for us. Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands for our very first card. Now, you do have the full moon at the beginning of the week in your sign, don't you? It's your full moon. It's your full moon to have endings, closures, completions. It's a time to understand your true value and what has been weighing you down, what has been holding you down, what doesn't allow you to move forward. This could be, I love the way this is because we carry that sack on our back, and it makes our walk, our each and every step, so encumbered. So now in our sack we have the wands, and some of them have some potential for new growth, new paths forward, but other ones are deadwood. And we need to understand what in our life is truly the deadwood and remove it from our backpack so we can stand straight and strong, that we can be empowered to go forward, that we feel the vitality, the spring, the bounce in our step, to have the energy. Now we have the Judgment card as our second card, followed by the Nine of Wands, but crossing over the Judgment card is the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups went into hiatus a couple of weeks ago, but it's emerged again. So we can't, make any fast decisions on what we truly want in our life and what we truly don't want in our life. I don't think these are going to be easy decisions. I think, it could be potentially a life-changing decision for you. And there's all kinds of avenues you can go here. All kinds of different choices and decisions. Everything there are choices. We may not like some of the choices, but they're choices nonetheless. But the Judgment card says we need to look long and hard at what is the best scenario for us going forward. What we truly do need in our lives, what we don't definitely need in our life. And we can't base this on half-truths or limited information. We need to have the conversations with ourselves or with others. We need to gather the facts so that we are making strong decisions that we are going to look back on this week and we're going to say, wow, I'm so glad I made that move when I did. And I wouldn't have if I wouldn't have looked into it, if I wouldn't have investigated. Maybe I would have said no to it. So this is really a warning that we really need to get all the information before we shut any doors right now. Even though the full moon is about closures and completion, we have this where we, this is our first card. So this is definitely a week of clearing house. Maybe it's energy around you, people, things, situations. But you also have new growth potential, new paths to walk into. The Nine of Wands, I'm almost getting this as, behind you lays all the different lessons you had to learn in order to have the wisdom that you do today in order to go forward. And I love the one that she's holding because it's so gnarled at the bottom, which says the path wasn't easy to get to this point, but we're ready to go forward. We're wearing red and we're wearing white, so we are empowered, we are courageous in going forward, or we need our courage in going forward, a belief in ourselves. And the white symbolizing new pathways forward. Now, every one of those challenges, those life lessons that we had, has new growth on them. Everyone has a white blossom, allowing us to get to this point in time where there is also a white blossom. So we are taking the wisdom that we have accumulated so far, those life lessons, and maybe it's a life lesson that really you look back on it and you still say, why? Why did that happen to me? I don't get what that means for me in my life going forward. I think this is the path where you start to understand how it all comes together now. Our underlying energy is the Three of Pentacles, so it's working hard. It's taking care of the small details. It's not trying to push through energy. You essentially hold the paintbrush to your tomorrow here. You are painting your portal. So what do you want it to look like? And what needs to be in your life in order to step into greatness, step into accomplishment, step into love? Do you need to go back to school? Do you need to travel a bit? Do you need to increase your knowledge or hone an ability or a talent? So this is hard work and persistent work and determination. It's usually finances, but it could be health centered. So you really need to understand what you need to start doing today and going forward in order to bring that in and making a firm commitment to yourself that you will. And you're going to be given opportunities to step into things that will actually move you forward step by step. We have the Justice card as our overriding energy. You know, this is where you're looking for the balance. This is where you are looking at maybe your routine, how you spend your time, your energy, or your resources in one way or another, or how you give your love. And knowing that you need to bring in a harmony, a joy, a love, a happiness. And so you are putting things in balance, very much as this card is. Now, this card usually denotes that something will happen that is beyond your control, and you have to accept it and understand how you need to reformulate your routine or reformulate the way you spend your money or give your love in order to really step into that balance. So you're weighing the scales here. We have the Page of Wands with Temperance, weighing the scales, and then Temperance comes in. It's, you know, meditate, pray, expand your dreams, expand your dream building here, because you know you are going to come up with ideas that are really going to move you into a whole different dimension for some of you. It's thinking outside the box. It's realizing that there is no box. It's expanding your dreams and knowing how to expand and having the balance, bringing in the balance, bringing in the opposites in your life and making them just right. So we're going the true and steady. We're not going way off on the right. We're not going veering off to the left too far. We are maintaining course. We are maintaining that forward motion, that balance. For work and career, we have the Lovers. So relationships could start at work, absolutely. This is having a passion, a love in what you do. So that needs to be part of it in order for you to really feel the balance, to really feel like you are not wasting your time or your energy or your resources in some way. You have to embrace. And so if you have a job that is just paying the bills, and so you need that job, you know, this is the time to get out there and start looking at how to make money through something that you love, something that brings in passion. And I think those answers will come very easily to you with these cards, because it's almost like an opportunity is going to, you know, you're going to step into it. It's going to be in front of you. So maybe it's taking a hobby and making money. Maybe it's putting in your application or your resume to places that offer more of an opportunity where you can use your talents, your abilities, to really have a passion in what you do, to really enjoy what you do. This could be growing strong bonds and ties with people within the workplace as well. So team building, teamwork, relying on each other's strengths and abilities in order to turn out masterpieces. For love and relationships, we have the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race, absolutely. If you really want, we get over the romance part of a relationship, and then it's the hard work of the relationship. And it's making sure that every day is the best and better than the day before. One step at a time, one day at a time. One I love you, one hug, one embrace. One moment of supporting the other or thinking about the other and letting them know that they're special and dear. By picking up extra commitments within the relationship in order for the other person to have the freedom to go after what they desire in life, so that they can accomplish dreams and goals. It's being supportive. It's taking it one day at a time and enriching each day. So if you are not in a relationship, and a relationship does come in, it's going to show you, this is efficiency. This is the path forward. So in some way, they are going to open up your eyes to what can be in your life that you haven't been seeing yourself. So whether or not the relationship goes a long ways, that's left to be determined, but you will understand how to move forward in your own life to a successful end, to feeling that peace of mind, that happiness, that joy, that sense of well-being. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.